back to my channel. We're here today with the deluxe version of AURORA'S What Happened to the Heart. We heard the album in the channel, so we're going to be here to listen to the deluxe version as well. It has 5 new songs. It was released yesterday actually. I'm not that late for this one. Wow, okay. So track number 1, which is also track number 17, The Flood. Like that. I like the production a lot in this. I don't know if I add this or not. I really like the production. I really like the production. The lyrics are interesting. It shows, it's kind of similar to, what was that one? The one we had in the first, some type of scan, in which I remember when I did my analysis of what happened to the heart last year. It was last year, wasn't it? Yes, it was last year. I remember that was the song in which I felt she was like a sponge, which is something I've always felt that way, but she articulated that very well in that song particularly, in which all the ailments that happen in the world are somehow perceived by her and affect her and are transposed within her music. And I think The Flood goes well into that direction. But it also shows a sense of self, a sense of self-conscience, particularly quite acute, I would say, because at the end of the song she's questioning, who have I been fighting all my life? Sure, there are these bigger things, but to which extent am I fighting demons or just fighting myself? To which extent are these demons that I'm fighting against not my responsibility as well? Who have I been fighting? So lyrically it's very nice and it ties well to the overall message of what happened to the heart, thus meaning it's a great first track for a deluxe edition. Second thing, I love the production. I am only not very sure about the chorus. The production in the chorus with the drums. I like it, but I wish there was something else to it. That's my only thing against this song, honestly. I really like the intro, I really like the outro, and I really like the melody. So yeah, I'm gonna add it. Next track, Heart's Intuition. Okay, Disney.
Will you pull your love back before you let it live? Will you show my heart what the hurt is and how to forgive? Blew out our fire, but we left a spark. Darling, I don't need much light to see you in the dark. Somewhere within it first begins with your heart and to your mind. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. You're not born just to die. You're not born just to die. You're not born just to die. The love I tried to sell, even though love hurt you the most, was human like yourself. And within my blood, gotta feel it, even in my bones, and it blows my mind. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. You're not born just to die. You're not born just to die. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. You're not born just to die. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. You're not born just to die.
Okay. Just like the flood, I like most elements here, but I'm feeling there's something else that should be presented. But I do actually think I like it more than the flood, to be honest. I think it's more well-rounded as a song than the flood is. Although, as I said, I think that there should be an extra thing here, something else that would make me fall in love with it. What Happened to the Heart is my favorite Aurora album, but so far I've felt that the deluxe tracks, and there's only another one because the next two ones are remixes, they don't quite hit the highs that the tracks in the standard edition did. Granted, that may just be me. Maybe the tracks that I like the most in the standard edition are not the kind of tracks that most people like, and therefore Aurora has become aware of that, and she's sort of, backing away from, because my favorite songs in What Happened to the Heart were the Holy Trinity, one after the other. My Name, Do You Feel, and Stop It. Do You Feel was one of my favorite songs of the year. It's probably the song of Aurora's that I listen to the most currently, maybe that I have historically listened to the most. I've listened to it like 200 times at least. I can check my Last FM later. But that's an incredibly weird song for Aurora standards, and I was not expecting to get anything like it in the deluxe tracks. But I am getting in the deluxe tracks the kind of music that I have come to associate with Aurora, and it's the kind of music that I like when Aurora does. But it is not, and that's important, the kind of music I love to hear from Aurora. I like it when it's more innovative than that. I like it when she goes beyond what I usually expect her to do. Heart's Intuition and The Flood have so far been the kind of music that when I stop and listen to, I'm like, well, I think Aurora could do that. There it is. There she did it. Let's listen to The Weight of Missing. 6 minutes and a half. Okay.
Now every moment spent with you, and the love within my heart feels like a wound. And though it hurts, it feels good. Down to all those days, the times I had you here in my embrace. The biggest gift I ever knew was to love you, knowing that you love me too. And now the big sleep keeps you safe, and just have you sit here by my side. And I know I'll miss you all my years, but the weight of missing you is worth each tear. And still I feel you everywhere, in the sun that rises each morning, in summer air, in the mountains that sings, in the blossom in spring, till we meet again, our darling and my friend.
Six minutes and a half that do not feel like 6 minutes and a half. Well, that's more like what I was talking about. That's not something we hear every day. My favorite song of the deluxe tracks, a piano ballad, unlike we hear nowadays, unlike I've heard from Aurora's, Aurora doing ballads is not unusual, but piano ballads, only piano, no, not one other instrument, only a piano, quite rare, not just for her, but for music in general. Lately I felt that when artists, especially when pop artists, do ballads, they are making ballads that are more packed with instruments than just ballads. They are making ballads that sound more exquisite, more orchestral. And the piano ballad, which was such a huge thing in the 2000s and early 2010s, has faded. I don't want to say disappeared, because clearly we still have artists who do that, but it has faded considerably in comparison to the decades before that, and being replaced by other types of ballads. So definitely my favorite song of the three we heard so far, because now we only have two remixes, which are not actually titled remixes, that's just my input. It's Dreams, but it's a version featuring Nicole Ziniago. I'm not sure where this lady is. Peru. Okay, so Nicole Ziniago and Atarashi Gakko, who does a remix. It's featured in a different version of Some Type of Skin. So let's hear them both, but know that if I don't like them, my favorite song has been so far The Weight of Missing. Yeah, I like that one actually. I like that one quite a lot. I love the post-chorus. Absolutely adore the bridge. They have great chemistry. Their voices match very well. I like this one a lot. It's one of those few cases in which I think I prefer the featured version over the original one, because I really like what they did here. I like the added verses in Spanish. I like the back and forth between Spanish and English. I really like the way the voices combined. There was a moment here right before I dropped my microphone in which I was in a trance. I was going places, and I like going places when I'm listening to music. Now, track number 21, which is track number 5 of the deluxe edition, Some Type of Skin featuring Atarashi Gakko.
Hit me hard where I am slow. Turn my heart, reveal itself to be more than a muscle, or if it's covered in blood. However much it feels to bleed, it's only temporary. We're good people, now we both deserve peace. My God, it's
The production is a bit different, isn't it? Her vocals are a bit different too. Did she re-record the vocals for this? That shows commitment. Commitment most artists today do not have. Maybe it might be that I haven't listened to this one in a while, but I do think there's something different here. Oh wow, beautiful voice. What's that in the back? I don't remember it being this dancey. I don't remember this being this upbeat. They did change something in the production. Or is my memory just not that good? Lately I have been thinking about that. Oh, I like her voice a lot. wow, they just elevated this song to a level it simply was not in the original version. Remember when I said after I heard Hot Intuition that my favorite 3 songs in the album were My Name, Do You Feel, and Starvation, the Holy Trinity, and I call them that because it's one after the other, tracks 11, 12, and 13. That's because Some Type of Skin was not considered at all. Now I must consider it. I mean, it's no Do You Feel, but it's been elevated to a level it, as I said, simply wasn't there in the original version. I really like the way they shifted the production. I loved Atarashi Gakko. I never even heard of her name before. Let me check this on Spotify. Oh, it's a group. It's 4 people. Oh, it's a J-pop group. Oh, how interesting. Oh, sadly I can't understand the information here because, oh no, there it is. Whirlwind Group, Atarashi Gakko, new generation of Japanese youth. Wow, okay. I had no idea who they were. They sound lovely. I love the voices of the girls. I loved how they interacted with Aurora. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of wish we had more features because Aurora seems to do no wrong with her features. Every single feature of hers I've heard, I've quite liked the way she just blends with people. I mean, her voice is very unique, and you might think that its uniqueness would be a challenge to its how shall I put it, to its ability to fit in with other voices because of how unique it is. But no, she manages to blend in so well with every artist I've heard so far in a feature of hers. And I really think this one with Atarashi Gakko is not only the crowning jewel of the deluxe edition of the album, and it makes so much sense to be closing this entire project with it, which is what happened to the heart, but it's also my favorite feature of hers from the ones I've heard, and also the ones that are in this album. Wow, what a journey this has been. It progressively got better. It really did. The Flood was my least favorite, but then, you know, it kept going and going and going, and it hit a new level with Some Type of Skin featuring Atarashi Gakko. I can't wait to listen to this one again. It's really, really great. So yeah, that was it for today, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. If you've got any other requests, please tell me. I'll be more than thrilled to react to them, as I always am. I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye!